Hello everyone, my name is Lucy, but you can call me Lou, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be creating this easy light green eyeshadow look just in time for spring. So if you want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. Hi, so let's get started with the video. First I'm going to take this NYX eyeshadow base in the color Skin Tone, and I'm going to apply this all over my eye and under my brow. I'm also going to pat it down just to set it in place. Moving on to shadow, I'm going to be using this Morphe 35M palette, and I'm going to be using these two shades. Wait, let me think about it. Okay, I'm going to use this light green color. It's called Express Yourself, and I'm going to apply this on the lid with a fluffy brush. As you can see, when I'm applying this shade to my lid, there's barely any color payoff. I don't know if it was the formula of this shade or if it was pressed too hard in the pan, but it was not giving me any color payoff. You see me looking like, hello. So I'm really dipping my brush into that shade now and applying it to my lid. It took me a long time to get any color payoff or the color payoff that I wanted. Okay, I'm back and I'm over it, so I'm going to move on to the next eye, and then I'm going to just blend it out so that we don't have any harsh lines. And these are the eyes so far. So now I'm going to take the Anastasia Prism palette and I'm going to go into that shade Sapphire, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner of my eye. As you can see, this color is giving me way more payoff than the last color. I am going to build this color up because I want it to be a noticeable difference between the first shade and the shade we're applying now, because they are similar in color. And this is the Face of Satisfaction, because that last shade just gave me the hardest time. And here, this is what I meant when I wanted to be a noticeable difference between the first shade and the second shade. So here I am going back into that first shade, Express Yourself, again, because not only did I not get color payoff, it seemed to fade it easily as well. So I'm just going back in and patting that on. Okay, on to liquid liner. This is the Araceli liquid liner and the shade is in Coffee. I'm going to go off camera and do my wing real quick, and then I'm coming right back. I'm back. So I'm just making sure that the liner is the way that I want it to look, and I'm just darkening it up a little bit before we move on to falsies, because once you go to lashes, that's it. And as you can see, it's just a little baby wing. Okay, on to lashes. I'm going to be using the Eyeshadow Cosmetic Lashes in the shade Bombshell. And I'm going to apply these. And wait a minute, I'm talking about lashes. We haven't even done mascara yet. So, let me get some mascara. And we're going to do mascara first, then lashes. So this is the Bad Gal Bang mascara from Benefit, and I'm going to apply this to the top and the bottom of my lashes, even though we're going to add falsies. I will be using the black duo glue to apply my lashes. So I use tweezers to apply mine, so I'm going to apply my lashes and then I'm going to push them up with my fingers so that they are secure and they're not sticking straight out. Now onto brows. I'm going to be using the Scone Brow Wand eyebrow pencil in the shade Chocolate, and I'm going to brush my brows up first. Then I'm going to draw a line under my brow. I'm going to brush it up, draw a line over my brow, brush it, extend the tail, and then do the front. And these are the eyes for right now. Moving on to the face, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Coverall Primer, and I'm going to dot this on my face, and then I'm going to blend it out and pat it down. On to foundation, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I'm going to put some of this on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to dot it on my face. And after that, I'm going to blend it out with a flat top kabuki brush. The face you make when you forget something. I don't know what's going on with me today, so I'm gonna finish applying my foundation and then I'll apply the corrector. Now I'm going to apply the City Colors Photo Chic dark corrector. It doesn't have a shade, it's just a dark corrector. So I'm going to put this in what I call creases of my eyes because I have deep set eyes, and when I do this, this will help eliminate the appearance of the lines. Now I'm going to blend it out with a flat top kabuki brush. I put foundation on my ears and I drag it down to my neck just so everything on my face and my neck matches. I always go over my foundation a second time just to set everything down in place and make sure everything is blended. On to concealer, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade 380 Pecan. I'm going to go under my eyes with this and on my forehead, and I'm going to put a little bit on my nose. I do not put concealer on my chin. I'm going to take my fan and dry it down a little bit just so that the concealer gives me a little bit more coverage. And y'all see how the fan is green? I tried to match it. Okay, so now I'm going to blend it out with a flat concealer brush. For powder, I'm going to use the CoverGirl True Blend Minerals Powder in 600 Banana. I'm going to pour some of this in the cap, and then I'm going to use a brush to set under my eyes, on my forehead, on the sides of my nose because that's where I get oily, and I'm going to set my smile lines. Now it's time to contour. I'm going to contour just a little bit, and I'm going to use this Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This bronzer is a little too cool for me, so that's why I use it as a contour. And as you see, I'm brushing up. You never want to brush down, you want to brush up. I'm going to go on the sides of my face, and I'm going to go on my forehead. I'm going to diminish the size of my forehead, make it look smaller, and I'm also going to put some on the side of my nose and my jawline. I'm going to be using two bronzers today, and they're both are going to come from the e.l.f. bronzer palette. So the first one is going to be a matte bronzer, and I'm going to apply this to all the places we contoured. When I think about spring, I think about glowy skin, so that's why we're going to use two bronzers. So this first matte bronzer, I'm just going to apply all over my face, and then we'll move on to the second one. Our second bronzer is going to be a shimmery bronzer, and we're also going to apply that on top of the matte bronzer. I like to layer my powders. I just feel like it gives a better look. So I'm going to apply this on all of the areas we just put it, and at the end you'll see we'll have a nice glowy complexion. And here is what the complexion looks like. See, it's just a little glow to the skin. Really nice and fresh for spring. Moving on to blush, I'm going to take this Tarte 12-Hour Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Quirky, and that is what it looks like. It's kind of a peach kind of color, and as you see, I'm only dipping it in a little bit because I don't want this to be too intense that it takes away from the eyes. I always put blush on my nose and on my forehead just so that it ties in with the rest of the face. We're going to go back and finish off the eyes. I'm going back into that Morphe 35M palette, and I'm going to take a mix of Talk Dirty and Play It Cool, and I'm going to smudge this under my lower lash line. We are almost done. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3 eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take that shade Heat Wave. Yes, this is an eyeshadow palette, but I like to use it as highlight. So I'm going to put this on my nose, on the bridge of my nose, on my cheekbones, and I'm going to use my finger to do my Cupid's bow. For lips, I'm going to take the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in the shade Sandstorm, and I'm going to apply this first on my lips. And then lip liner. This is the NYX lip liner in the shade Toast. I chose Toast because it's brown, but it's not too brown. And I want it to be soft to go with the rest of the makeup look. On to setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray in Summer Solstice. I'm going to spray this and then dry it down with my fan. This is the final look. I really love how this came out. Let me show you a close-up. And here is a close-up. This is really soft and glowy, just in time for spring. Despite our technical difficulties, I really like how this came out. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.